What's good? What it do? You already know who it is. It's Mr. UKNOOo TV up in this mug. You heard me? Now check this out, man. I want to thank everybody for liking the videos, for sharing the videos. You know what I mean? Leaving your comments and your feedbacks. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? Salute. I want to give a special thanks to all my subscribers and all my new subscribers. Salute. You heard me? Now, man, on this joint, man, is why was everybody scared of Suge Knight? Why was everybody scared? And plus, once again, he admits to killing Eazy-E. You know what I mean? He admits to killing Eazy-E. Which he been already put it out there, you know what I mean? He always put it out there. He was on the TV show. Well, dude, he put it out there. You know what I mean? Talking about all you gotta do is inject him with that AIDS needle. You know what I mean? Get him sick. They won't see it coming. It's crazy. But before I get into that, you know I gotta get into this. You know.
I ride around with the pistol on the side. I blow it down, put the dollar to the sky. We coming through. Gotta have it, you know it's homicide.
Spitting stupid, reckless thoughts got me feeling hectic. That's life for your ass. Grow up fast, learn the ways in these streets. Envy's always lurking. Devil's out, we soul searching.
Yes, sir, and I am back like Cook. You heard me? Now, man, let's get into this, man. Suge Knight. Let's get into this.
Suge Knight is locked up on a manslaughter charge right now and serving a 28-year-long sentence.
Right.
He hasn't been running the game for a long time, but back in the day, everyone in the music industry was terrified of him. From dangling famous rappers off.
Yo, he did dangle Vanilla Ice off the joint for his publishing and shit. Adam dangled off the roof. That's messed up. Yo, Suge don't play. Suge don't play.
Balconies to forcing employees to drink piss at gunpoint.
Damn,
today,
drinking piss?
we're breaking down why everyone was so
Hey,
afraid
wow.
of Suge Knight. Let's get right into it.
I ain't gonna lie, Suge Knight was a
born in
beast,
Compton,
man.
California, and started using his intimidating size and strength at a young age. Back in 2001, he told The Guardian that he and his friends would ride the bus to wealthy neighborhoods.
But you gotta realize, Suge Knight was a football player. You know what I mean? I guess he got injured or something like that, so he couldn't play the football no more. So he started being a bouncer before a bouncer in the security for entertainers. You know what I'm saying? So that's how he got a little knowledge of the music business, because he was a security guard for them and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into this.
Like the Hollywood Hills, and wait outside the schools to rob rich kids. He played football and ran track in high school, then played football for 2 years at the University of Nevada. Suge even made it to the pros during the 1987 NFL players strike and played 2 games with the LA Rams. But his football career didn't last long, so Suge decided to get into the music industry instead. He got started as a promoter and bodyguard, but Suge didn't want to work for anyone else.
I hear that. Work for yourself. You got you the muscle. You know what I mean? You the muscle, you that big. You know what I mean? Do it yourself, man.
So he started his own publishing company. One of his clients was a dude named Mario Johnson, who allegedly wrote part of Vanilla Ice's hit, Ice Ice Baby. Suge and his crew pressed Vanilla Ice a few times, trying to get him to sign over the royalty. And when he refused, Suge allegedly took it up a notch. According to rumors, Suge dangled Ice off of a hotel balcony by his ankles.
Yo,
so
Suge is crazy, man.
Vanilla
For
Ice
real.
did an interview and said he was never dangled over the balcony. But when he got to his hotel room,
I walk in the room, pull the key out, and I look in there and Suge's already in the room with about 5 other guys. And I'm like, whoa. And he goes, hey, don't be alarmed. Come on in.
Don't be alarmed. Come on in, buddy. Come on in. We need to talk to you. Sit right here. Matter of fact, let's go out to the balcony. You know Vanilla Ice was shook. I ain't even gonna cap. You know he was shook.
Suge did tell my bodyguards to shut the F up. and just stand over in the back. Did I see guns? Yes, many of them.
Of course
Suge
he
just
has.
says, you know, Rob, me and you, let's go to the balcony and talk.
Told
And he brings
you,
a
let's
stack
go
of
to the
papers
balcony.
about 300 papers thick. The story that has been told is that I was hung over a balcony, which has never happened. He didn't hang me over the balcony. He took me to the balcony to talk to me. I got it. You don't have to hang me over. So I signed the pieces of paper there, and it allowed him to have a few points on the record to the extreme, which turned out to be worth millions of dollars. I didn't know.
Who knows what really happened that night? But at the end of the day,
Suge
got exactly what he wanted.
deboed
The
him.
track brought in a lot of cash. Suge also cut a deal with a drug lord named Harry Yo, who put up one.
But okay, see now. Harry O is the founder of Death Row. For y'all that don't know that, Suge didn't put up no money. Harry O put the money up, you know what I mean? And wanted Suge to run it along with Harry O's wife and Harry O's lawyer, which the lawyer would in turn be Suge Knight's lawyer, the wife's lawyer, and all the artists' lawyer. You know what I mean?
1.5 mil for Suge to get Death Row Records started. At the time, Dr.DRE was trying to get out of his deal with Eazy-E's label,
Yep.
Ruthless Records. And according to NWA's manager, Jerry Heller, Knight and his goons threatened him and Eazy-E with baseball bats and forced him to release Dre, the DOC, and Michelet from their contracts. In 2013, Heller claimed that Eazy-E wanted to kill Suge after he took Dre and the others from Ruthless Records.
And he told
Heller
him
said
not
he
to.
convinced E not to go through with it. But later he regretted it and said, I should have let him kill him. I would have done the world a favor. He would have done it for sure, by himself. Death Row had 2 huge wins with Dre.
Yeah, because he damn sure did talk Eazy out of it. And then come to look, what? Suge killed Eazy. He should have did it when he had a chance. You would have been in jail for a bit. You probably would have been out by now. You wouldn't have had AIDS. You know what I'm saying? You could have got back to your career. Depends on how the law is over in California. You know what I mean? It's totally different than over here on the east side. You know what I mean?
His album, The Chronic, and Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. And when Suge signed Tupac, Death Row became the biggest label.
Oh, when you sound Tupac, that they was a rap. They just them niggas skyrocketed. Ballin'. Yeah, they were ballin' status.
In the game and had more talent than any rap label in history. They had a 4-year run in the 90s where the label sold over 18 million albums and profited over 300 mil.
But he
Now,
also
that
was
kind of
jerking
success
them out of
should
money
make
too.
everyone happy. Working at Death Row or being around Suge was apparently a nightmare. Back in 92, Suge violated his probation after he pistol whipped 2 rappers who used a phone at Death Row without asking them first. They were 2 brothers named George and Linwood Stanley. When they used a studio phone without permission, Knight pulled out a gun and made them take all their clothes off. Then he started pistol whipping them and ended up letting the shot off too. According to
Suge crazy, man. Debo in the flesh. That's who they should have had play Debo on Friday. But you know what I mean? They still had a good Debo, man. Debo was good.
rumors, the brothers were pressured by a prosecutor to accept a civil settlement that would hurt the criminal case. And later, it was revealed that Suge actually had ties to the prosecutor, and the prosecutor's daughter was signed to death row. Plus, Suge was living in the house the prosecutor owned while the case was going on. Back then, Suge was pretty much untouchable.
Damn sure was. I ain't even gonna cap.
Suge had the money to solve any issue.
He damn sure
money
was.
wouldn't fix it. He had the violent reputation to scare anyone into doing what he wanted. A rap journalist named Ronan Rowe wrote an entire book on the rise and fall of Death Row. And according to him, Suge and his goons were always taking people in the back rooms at the office and putting hands on them. Everyone else would have to keep doing their job while they heard their coworkers screaming and crying for help.
Putting
while
them
Suge
paws
was
on
out.
them. Suge was putting them paws on them, man. They was tearing them dudes up over there at Death Row, man. They had the artists shook and all that, man. Some of them was scared, man. You know what I mean? They didn't want to speak up, man. They were scared to speak up for themselves because they knew what the consequences would be. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, man. You know what I mean? The only ones that I know, I'm pretty sure that everybody know, y'all know. Pretty sure y'all know. There's only two people that stood up to Dr. Dre. I mean, not Dr. Dre, to Suge Knight. And that was Dr. Dre at first, and then Tupac. You know what I mean? Only two, which Tupac didn't care anyway. Tupac was more of a, Yeah, I mean, this man got me out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to play this thug role to the best of my ability. You know what I mean? I'm going to be the right hand. You know what I mean? Like, he moved up in statuses once he got out. And plus, he's a genius. Come on. Pac is a genius. Nice.
Suge was at war with Diddy and the
My
whole
favorite
East Coast.
rapper right
One
there.
time, he tried to get Diddy's address from a promoter who
Still.
refused to rat Diddy out.
Still.
Suge beat him with champagne bottles and made him drink his pee. That wasn't the only gross and disturbing story about Suge. One day, a death row employee did something that set him off. So Suge took him to the bathroom and forced him to take all his clothes off in front of a room full of goons.
Why you always having dudes take their clothes off? Like, what? Why? Why you want to see that next man naked for? Like, what the hell? That's crazy. Come on, Suge. And you got all them other goons watching this dude naked. Like, the heck? Which, that part was in the movie. As y'all seen, straight out of Compton, it was in the movie.
Then Suge sat on the dude's back and made everyone pee in a bucket. Once it was full, Suge made the dude drink it at gunpoint, then fired him from the label. Around the same time, a talent manager named Happy Walters was kidnapped at an ATM in LA. Walters managed a lot of big-time artists like RZA and Cypress Hill. Suge allegedly had issues with him. 2 days after he was abducted, Walters was found in a hotel
That's crazy.
covered with bruises and cigarette burns. He never filed a police report.
Yeah.
He suffered amnesia from the situation.
He was
But he ended up
scared.
dropping most of the rappers
He was
from his roster
scared.
right after it happened. Walters isn't the only dude who conveniently forgot what Suge did to him. Gary Cray was directing the Straight Outta Compton movie. Suge wasn't a fan of how he was being portrayed. According to court documents, Suge sent him a text that said, "I will see you in person. You have kids just like me, so let's play hardball." Ray was called in to testify about it to a grand jury. He just kept saying he couldn't remember any details about what Knight said to him.
Of course he
District Attorney
couldn't.
said,
He ain't stupid. He is not stupid. Of course he couldn't. Come on, man. The hell out of here. He knew exactly what Suge said to him. Suge had him that shook that nope, I'm not doing it. Plus, I heard the stories and he coming at me like, nope. He was saying, nope.
Ray was so afraid of Suge that he lied under oath instead of crossing him. Lying in court is a legit crime, but obviously, Suge was scarier than any punishment the judge could hand down. Everyone knows Suge was there the night that Tupac got killed, and a lot of people think he was actually involved with his death. Even his old artist Snoop Dogg has accused Suge of getting Pac killed.
I don't think so, man. You know what I mean? I don't think so about that one, you know what I mean? Because he really loved Pac, man. You know what I mean? He really loved Pac. And he know Pac was a genius. Like, Pac was a genius. Why would you kill a genius? And he was already making mad money for you, and you was ripping him off. You know what I'm saying? Why he's making mad money for you? You ripping him off, right? I understand that you're worth more dead than you are alive, and you got to realize that they put insurance, life insurance on these artists, and just in case something happens, they may get shot, die, you know what I mean? That recoups more money for them, you know what I mean, with that life insurance and all that. So, and you get more money when they die because everybody's running up their music videos, buying everything that has to do with him. So if you got merch, all that, yes, yeah. Fair to say, but you are worth more dead than alive if you're an artist, a top artist like that.
But Suge said he couldn't have been involved with the murder because Tupac is actually alive. According to rumors,
I believe that too. I believe he still is alive. You know what I mean? Like I think that was a way for Tupac to escape. You know what I mean? Because he already said, man, if he leave the music industry alone right now, he'll be fine. Like, he don't care. Like, it's too much pressure on him. And plus, they was after him. The cops, everybody, like, they was after him due to the fact that his mom was a Black Panther father. You know what I mean? And that's the household he grew up. He was Black Panther. So they didn't like that. You know what I mean?
Tupac wanted out of death row, so Suge decided to take him out instead of letting someone else make money off his name. and a detective named Russell Poole believes that Suge had Biggie Smalls killed too in order to take attention off the Tupac murder. After Pac died, Death Row started to fall apart immediately.
It damn
Snoop and
sure
Dre
did.
both left the
It
label,
damn sure
but
did.
Suge wasn't gonna let them go without a fight. After Suge got out of prison in 2001, he allegedly tried to take out Dre's new artist, Eminem. According to M's old bodyguard, Big Nas, Suge and his goons tried to press M at the Source Awards in 2001.
So
I
when
believe
Death
that.
Row
I
approached
believe
him
that.
at the 1999 Source Awards, M was walking to his seat. I'm standing off to the side.
Suge is
and
cooked,
M was
man.
cut off on his way to his seat, and all these guys in red shirts surrounded him. So I started making my way around to come up the aisle, and next thing I know, you see all these guys talking about Death Row, motherfucker, Death Row, Death Row, motherfucker, Death Row.
They was always
Death Row,
screaming
what's
that.
to do with him?
Death Row.
He said, "Hey man,
Death Row in the
Suge sent
building.
him a
Death
message."
Row.
I said, "Oh shit!" So I got him up out of there, took him backstage.
But when they went to Hawaii, the situation got even crazier.
I
They
bet.
touched down in Honolulu, 20 cops met him there and let M's team know that Suge was out there rolling deep. Nas said, when we got there, vacation mode was over. We were locking and loading, putting on bulletproof vests. In 2003,
Suge don't play, man. If he wants something, he gonna try to get it. He gonna get it. Now, I mean, he gotta get it by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying?
Suge went back to prison after he attacked a parking lot attendant. And 3 years later, he had to file bankruptcy after a judge ordered him to pay $107 million to Harry O's wife, Lydia.
Yeah,
was
'cause he
supposed
tried to
get
do
50%
something.
of Death Row's profits, but back in the day, Suge left her hanging. It turned out to be one of the biggest.
Started being greedy. Now, when Harry O first started Death Row, he made it clear, you know what I mean, to Suge Knight. Do not be all in the cameras, taking pictures in the videos or any of that. Be the person that's behind the scene, because everybody want to know who the person is behind the scene. If your face is never seen, nobody don't know who you are. But once Suge got a little taste of that limelight, yeah, he was all in the cameras. He was on magazines. And he totally went the opposite of what Harry O said. You know what I mean? And plus, he wasn't trying to pay them after he got up there. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to do it.
Mistakes of his career, and the lawsuit totally ruined them. Court documents show that Suge didn't have any money coming in, and he only had $11 in his bank account.
Damn
He took
shame.
another L in 2008.
Damn
He
shame.
got knocked out at a nightclub and went unconscious for 3 minutes. And the next year, he had to be treated at another hospital after he got attacked at a hotel party. In 2014, somebody tried to take him out for good. Suge got shot 6 times at a party in LA.
It's crazy.
By Chris Brown. What's wild is that Suge actually walked himself to the ambulance with 6 bullet holes in his body, which just
Crazy.
proves how scary the dude really is. It seemed like nothing could stop Suge Knight.
Suge's a
He survived
beast.
prison, bankruptcy,
A
shootings,
beast.
beatings, none of it kept him down. He was like hip-hop's boogeyman. But in 2015, he finally committed a crime that got him locked up for good. According to
Stupid.
witnesses, Suge followed
Stupid.
Terry Carter and Clee Sloan to a parking lot after they got into an argument on the set of Straight Outta Compton. Suge ended up running over both of them, and witnesses say he did it on purpose.
Of course he
Carter was
did.
killed,
Everybody
Sloan
seen
had
the
multiple
video of
ankle
that.
fractures and head injuries from getting ran over. Suge tried to claim self-defense, and the whole trial was a mess. He kept firing his lawyers, and in 2016, Suge tried to find out who the witnesses against him were. Luckily, the judge kept their identity secret, because otherwise, there's a good chance they would have ended up dead. The judge set his bail for $25 million, and Suge collapsed in the middle of court when he heard the news. Later, it got reduced to $10 million, but Suge still couldn't pay it. His trial got delayed after he went to the hospital for
I don't
blood
see how you
clots.
couldn't pay all that money you had, man.
2018,
See what
it all
happens?
shook out,
See?
and the judge handed down a 28-year
When you
sentence.
be greedy,
Now, Suge is sitting in the R.J. Donovan Correctional Facility.
See what happens when you
eligible
be
for
greedy?
parole until 2034. With all his health problems and lifestyle,
He gonna
doesn't
be
seem like
dead by
Suge will
then.
ever see daylight again. He even said during the trial that he'll die in jail. Suge literally ran the rap game in the 90s. Everyone was terrified of him, and it wasn't because he was out there making empty threats. If you crossed him back then, the best you could hope for was just getting beat up. Death Row had a vibe like they were untouchable, and that all came from Suge stepping on everyone's necks who got in
Yup.
his way. But you can only get away with that for so long.
Exactly.
Eventually, it all caught up to him.
damn sure
Now
will.
Suge's
Calm
locked
as a
up,
maha.
Probably won't see another day as a free man.
Karma is a maha. You know what I mean? he ain't gonna see the light of day again, man. I think Suge gonna die in jail. But yo, that's crazy how everybody, you know what I mean, scared of him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's a regular person just like us. He breathed the same air. He bleed the same color. You know what I mean? Just a little big kid. That's all it is, man. You know what I mean? That's all that is. But yo, let me know what y'all think about this, man. Leave y'all feedback in the comment section. Do y'all really think he had Tupac killed? Or no? You know what I mean? Y'all really think he killed Eazy-E? Or no? Let me know in the comments section, man. Leave y'all feedback about this, you know what I mean? But y'all already know what it is. It's about that time for me to slide on up out of here. To make sure y'all like and share. You heard? It's Mr. UKNOOo TV. Ow.